Hey guys, Scene 3 here. We're back with another video, and the topic of today's video is The Last Dance, episode 7. And this episode consisted of Michael Jordan losing his dad to an unfortunate accident, which later led to his retirement. And, there's just many other details that came together for this, big decision of his. So, yeah, how did you feel about this episode, Josiah?
No, this episode was kind of sad. Because one of the best players in the world losing their dad, and the way how he lost him was just dumb. Like when I heard during the video, I was just so confused. He just was tired, went to the side of the road, was in his car sleeping, and two 18-year-old boys just killed him. And for what? You know? Like there was no purpose.
There was really no personal gain from doing that either.
And I'm so surprised. Like even when Jordan was talking about it, he didn't seem that he just seemed sad. He didn't seem angry.
I mean, it kind of happened almost over 25 years ago. So
I guess so, but
obviously
I'd still be kind of confused. Just
he's,
imagine that though. Your dad was just sleeping on the side of the road because he was tired. He didn't want to injure, and that's to show you how caring of a person he was.
How he didn't want to drive tired and cause an accident.
So he just pulled over to the side of the road, was just sleeping, expecting to wake up again and just go back home to his family, And he just randomly gets shot.
It's kind of cool how you think about it, how not only did they shoot him, they went to hide the evidence, they just threw him in the creek.
And they if you seen the car, they literally took everything.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That to me, that's not even my dad. That is so upsetting to me.
Yeah. You definitely get chills when you watch it. The one thing that made me think though, how did you guys feel when the media tried to blame Jordan for his dad's death? But that was just so wrong. I feel like it's just you're already putting the salt in the wound. You're already kicking him when he's down. You know he had nothing to do with this, and you're also you're just accusing him.
They just wanted something to talk about, I think.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how the media is all the time. Whenever stuff is getting boring, they just try and mix up something just to get an amazing topic.
They're ready to slander someone's name just for a hot topic title. You know what I mean, Jamal?
And that title, and what they're even talking about didn't even make any sense because, did his gambling
problems
linked to his death? Did he die because Jordan owed those guys money and they went to that doesn't make any sense at all.
It doesn't even make any sense because when you think about it, Jordan has enough money to pay these guys off.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure he did pay off everybody that he owed in the first place.
I don't know. It's just very. Like I said, they're just taking shots at him when he's already down. He wasn't anywhere near his dad. Not that he had to for this thing to happen, but it's something that was just out of his control. His dad went to go see some friends.
Yeah. Even the crazy thing is too, those guys were 18 years
exactly.
old.
He could have been irresponsible some drivers. I know this is kind of a super far fetched, but I don't know if you ever happened earlier this week in Brampton when that one guy killed the mom and her 3 daughters because of her reckless driving. I don't know if he was tired, if he was on drugs or what.
I think he was tired.
No, I think he was on drugs. Someone was talking to me about it earlier this week. And they said the video you could see
and then someone tried to run open the door.
Yeah,
they caught him earlier on in the day.
Earlier on the week before that same incident happened.
It was earlier on in the week or the day?
It was earlier on in the week, and then that happened later on. I just feel Jordan's dad he took such great responsibility for him coming off the road taking a nap because knowing that hey I could be the reason someone else dies if I drive, knowing that I'm not I don't have enough energy for that. I don't have energy for that.
Time, stuff like that.
Because when you're tired, your reaction time will be slower. And then for Jordan, think about the spotlight's always on him. He always has to be 110%, act accordingly. He can never set free. There's always a camera in his face, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel that for him to go and lose someone who's been a mentor to him, his own dad, he's going to push him to be the greatest he can be, and then the media slander him. It's just utmost disrespect.
That was a sad episode for sure. But leading into the next thing that they talked about, do you guys think that was the right time for Jordan to retire?
Well, obviously not.
I think it was in his position. I think it was because think about it. He brought a team who never even made it to an Eastern Conference final, I'm pretty sure. to an
So
NBA Finals.
You think that was a good time for him to retire?
He even said that was the perfect time because that was the last time his dad seen him play. They were talking about him and his dad were talking about him going to play baseball.
Yeah.
Later, anyways,
and he was
his
fresh
dad's
off.
like, do it, just
yeah,
do it.
And he was fresh off a three-peat. So like, what are they gonna
Exactly.
say? You won 3 times in a row. I'm quitting so you guys can have a chance at winning.
Exactly.
Like, what are they gonna tell you?
He even said, I respect. I don't think it was the right time for him, but I respect why he did it.
I understand like why he would do it. Like it's his dad's last time seeing the game and whatnot. Like I feel like as a career, I mean
he was already set though, so you can't even say career. He was already set for life.
Like yeah, he was set for life, but I mean, you know, that was his game. That's his like favorite thing to do. Like you know.
I mean, because he did also find peace in playing baseball.
You can say you can retire at any like as soon as you hit like $10 million, you retire. All these NBA stars but they still continue to play because they enjoy the game.
But the thing is, they didn't go through what he did. You know, you're not understanding why he did it though. Like there's a reason behind.
He's not retiring because he was done winning. He just didn't have enough time to deal with stuff outside of basketball.
Exactly.
Like think about it.
Everything that was going on, that was just the right time.
Like the people only cared
throwing
about
dirt on his name, all this stuff.
People only cared about how he performed on the court. Off the court, no one really cared. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aside from his security group, like the Sniff brothers, if you like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Aside from those guys, no one probably really cared about him like off the court. So like you know. I feel like it's just him putting himself first, which is like a good decision, you know. And hey man, he came back stronger, so I guess you know he didn't leave basketball for good.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about him playing baseball though?
I'm pretty sure baseball was the first sport he played, if I'm not mistaken. So I do feel like you know he's going back to his first love, and it also probably reminded him of his father, because I'm pretty sure he played baseball a lot with his father as a kid.
Yeah.
So I do think that him going to play baseball had more of a like memorable value than like a how do I say it? It's like it had more of like a significant value from it just being like something that he used to do with his dad than him just like playing a sport and getting paid. Like you know what I mean?
And I'm not sure how like the baseball divisions work and stuff like that, but he wasn't playing in the MLB.
No, he was playing in the league
below
it.
Yeah.
That's like one thing below it.
Yeah.
He could have really.
He couldn't have. No, he couldn't.
You don't think he could have?
No. I don't think he could have. But like I seen what I know what you're gonna say. Like you seen like the progress, right?
Yeah, and then when he threw like a 250 runs. Like,
it's true, but I feel like you're only saying that just because it is Michael Jordan.
Yeah, no, it is because.
But if you've seen some of these like players play, I don't think he could really compete with all those guys. You know?
I mean,
I see what you're saying, and also
it's just because of his competitiveness, I guess.
Also, I would say the different training, because he even said like when he went to go do basketball, is like a lot of weight training and stuff like that, like getting stronger. But then when he went to do baseball, it was just totally different exercise. It just worked on different areas of the body. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was just like those players have been doing that for years, and Jordan just hopped on this thing.
Yeah, and I feel like that would also be a huge upset in baseball. You see all these like college students doing this for years and years, and then some random Jordan guy straight from basketball going
he ain't
straight.
really random, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like, you know, I would be upset if I was in
Like, if
college and I was supposed to be.
And he took your spot.
Yeah, like what? Just because he has this big name, why is he going into the MLB?
But I mean, you can say that for anyone then, because like there's literally hundreds of guys that are probably good enough to play in the NBA, but they don't make it there.
What we're saying is that if a hockey player, like the greatest hockey player you could
like Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. My bad, Jamal. If he goes, I have a passion for soccer. Oh, hey, you know you're Wayne Gretzky, you could just go and play it.
Right?
I mean, obviously, if he was complete garbage,
but
I don't think
to an extent, Jordan was kind of trash. Like at first, at baseball until people started to
But he's an athlete, so
it
they already
doesn't
know
matter.
he can play.
It doesn't matter. athletes.
How's-
I just don't know. Like I feel like
he definitely had like the
Like he
physically fit.
wasn't even probably. Would you say he was the worst player in the league?
no,
So then,
but that
You
doesn't
can't-
matter. That doesn't matter.
why does that not matter?
Because
If
just
he
because
wasn't-
he's not the worst, that means oh yeah, you could go to the MLB.
Because
No.
he's not the worst in the league.
So that I don't think no,
So what? Why
Wait.
wouldn't they allow him to play?
because they knew that would just bring a huge upset to baseball. Like
It would bring an audience. People who
No.
follow Michael Jordan.
yeah,
will
people would. It would bring an audience, but it would also bring a huge upset because you already seen what the
It's
you
only.
already
it's
seen what the
only-
media was doing in the first place.
it's
Just,
only-
just stretching this, but this is literally a connection.
It's
Yeah.
only
Why
one.
why you gonna bring a basketball player just because he's so famous? You want him to be in the MLB. A whole bunch of people would be upset. Jamal, you're telling me
Wait,
that if
He wasn't in MLB
who's
though,
gonna be
before.
upset? Who's gonna be upset?
other people in the MLB, oh my, like other people in the MLB. Imagine you were in the MLB.
Yeah,
you,
but
yeah,
you've
we
been
never
playing
went to
for
MLB.
years. What?
He never went to the MLB
I'm
though.
just saying. No,
Minor
Jamal's
league
saying
baseball.
if
It's still the MLB.
it's major.
Okay,
We're
but
talking about-
he went to the minor league
I
baseball.
know. I'm talking about if he went to the Major League Baseball. I'm not
Okay.
talking about minor. Is
Okay.
that what you were talking about this whole time?
Well, it doesn't matter.
I'm
Whether
talking
he
about
was to-
if he went to the Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was like someone who
Let's-
spent years and
Exactly.
years trying to be in the MLB and I barely made it in, but I'm such a good player.
Mm.
And Michael Jordan, just because he had a passion for baseball and he's the greatest basketball player, he can.
But coaches,
He has a free pass. Oh,
People
you,
get-
you know what? You're Jordan, so
people get drafted into these leagues for different reasons. Not always because, let's say there's like all these centers, and let's say this guy's a really good center, but they already have all the center position filled up, and this guy's like an okay point guard, but they needed a point guard.
what?
Then
You're just
they're
talking about centers.
Huh?
Say it again.
I'm just saying people get drafted to sports for different reasons.
Okay.
I just don't know baseball positions like that.
He wanted
So-
to be an outfielder. Outfielder, he said. There's plenty of outfielder positions.
Okay, but all I'm just saying is like there's different positions. So like if like let's say there's a guy that's really good at his position, but they don't need his position at the moment,
What?
then a different guy will get drafted.
Okay. But that doesn't. That's what I'm saying. But why would they draft somebody completely in a different sport?
Because he has there's so many people that follow Michael Jordan.
it
he has
doesn't
so-
matter.
How does that not matter? That's gonna bring a huge audience to their league.
It will,
Okay.
and then after a while they realize, okay, this guy's not that.
Okay,
good.
but look how much money they would have made from people watching him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay,
It would've
I'm down.
been-
I'm
would've been
okay.
well worth
Obviously, I'm not saying anything about that. I'm talking about how it would bring a huge upset to most people, to most baseball fans that were already baseball fans.
But he's just one guy, one position. So you think there's gonna be a huge upset
I think there would
because
be.
because
Like,
you
why-
missed
why
out
would
on one position?
Why would you bring a a basketball player, and just because he's a super famous guy, he gets a free pass while everybody's working.
I mean,
so
he didn't
hard
get a
just to
free
do
pass.
that. I mean,
If he was absolutely garbage at the sport, it's not really gonna put him in.
A lie.
Like he wasn't.
That's why he didn't go into the Major League Baseball, because he wasn't good enough. That's what I'm trying to say. But that was my question.
Okay,
The
but
whole
he
the
had
whole
to train.
thing.
He had to train differently, so that's why he wasn't like MLB ready. Like I said before.
But I don't
basketball and
think-
baseball. They
That's what I'm trying to say though.
Okay.
Like my question in the beginning was, it was that I just can't even remember.
Not so. Not so. You're
Nah, I
dummy.
just lost my train of thought. 1 second. Anyways, guys, we don't have enough time. Obviously, we only have 15 minutes. We could talk about this for hours. As you can see, me and Jamar are going back and forth at it, but we only have 15 minutes, so make sure you guys
Make
get
sure you
get
guys
to that
subscribe.
1,000.
Get us to 1,000
Yeah.
subscribers. Make sure you like all the videos. Share with your friends, etc.
you're not gonna finish saying the
Oh,
rest?
and that's it, guys. You guys have anything else to say?
We said we're done.
We're done. All right, guys.
Stay
Thank
tuned for
you.
episode 8.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.